The second film on this Venom mob set from Eureka is Ode to Gallantry from 1982. Now, this is a really plot-heavy kind of movie, and it's all about a young man, Mongrel, who wakes up one day, his mother has disappeared, he wanders into town, manages to see a fight break out, and ends up holding this black iron token. This token just happens to grant the owner of this a request from a notorious and lethal man who seems to roam the land.
你手中的东西叫玄
铁力
啊，谢烟客
啊！
This man himself is the judge, jury and executioner for any criminal activities. Once every 3 years, he comes down from the mountains, kills loads of people and then vanishes again. He has zero tolerance for people. And he gets frustrated because our character just won't make that one wish, so they get him out of debt to this character. And then there's whole other side stories in here, as in our character Mongrel looks a lot like the chief of a gang who has vanished, and the gang decide to replace him with this character so that he can take any burden of guilt onto him.
贝堂主，这个人像是帮主，可是练功走火入魔，这不知道是不是拖得到谢烟客那大魔头前来。
There is so much more going on in this movie that it would take me 5 minutes to just break down the plot. What you need to know in this one is it looks terrific, it's got great costuming, it's got great set pieces, it's got great action, and it's kind of funny along the way as well, and I really like that. The whole idea of this character of Mongrel, who was raised out of civilization in the woods with only his mother, and who turns out to be one of the most vibrant characters in any of these martial arts movies I've seen. He's trustworthy, he's honest, he lives his life to the fullest in a kind of wonderfully open manner. Is terrific to see, so much so that when that judge, jury, executioner character who comes from the mountains, who wants to kill everybody, keeps asking what he wants for nothing.
我可没求你啊，是你自己停下来的。你是小叫花子，向我乞讨也行，我会给你银子啊。不。
There are many sequences in here when our character is confused for the person that he looks like, who turns out to be a rather bad egg and has caused all kinds of upheaval, and with lots of different factions and people chasing him down. So our character ends up in these strange situations where he is being regarded as someone he is not, and nobody believes him because he looks identical to him. I really loved this one. This was such a breath of fresh air. At 83 minutes, it feels like it's longer than that, and not in a bad way, just as in there is so much crammed into this film. It was just terrific. I did get lost a couple of moments because there are so many characters and so many things going on that I just wasn't sure who certain people were at certain times, because it just kept firing new situations and new characters at you, all the while having this really terrific action set pieces throughout it as well. You even get a moment where the story takes a break for a period of time while our character learns martial arts so he can prepare for a duel. This has everything that you would possibly want in a film. It's got great action from the Venom mob. It's got a wealth of great characters, some wonderful antagonistic characters that you want to see get their comeuppance. It's got a great score and production values, and it builds up to these terrific set pieces, particularly the finale, which is always the biggest action set piece in these movies. But in this one here, it works incredibly well, and it gives your character a real cathartic moment just to run through. There is something so pleasing about Ode to Gallantry that I preferred it to the Daredevils, which I feel has far more action and is more succinct a story. But Ode to Gallantry was something that just won me over. the sort of naive honesty of our main character, the ridiculousness of the situations, the wealth of the characters' action set pieces, the comedic moments throughout it. It just brought together in an absolute joy of a film. I adored this one.
我以前没有对姑娘说过什么。
打得好。
Ode to Gallantry was just so much fun and is my favourite of these two films. Now, I already covered the extras when I talked about the Daredevils, so all I'll leave you with is terrific set, one you really want to pick up. It's great to have in your collection. It's got some great action, great performances, and it's a great double pack of movies. I'd love to know your thoughts on Ode to Gallantry. If you have seen it, let me know in the comment box below your thoughts on this film. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, and manbefilm.com, always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.